Okay, I'm doing another video here today. This one is a warning to all people on YouTube, Christians, non-Christians, whatever. Now, it seems to be getting worse on here regarding the so-called Christian community, and I use that term really lightly because a lot of what you see on YouTube isn't Christian at all. Now, I don't know why, but there's so much of this on here. There's people that are basically acting like narcissistic cult leaders, and they want people to follow them. They want to have a big subscriber base, and they want to make money. Now, I have mixed feelings on monetization, as in advertising. With let's say you showing ads on your video, because you're not asking people for money, it's the advertisers that are basically sponsoring, because they want their advertisement to be seen, so that's the advertisers that are paying for that, not the viewers. I kind of have mixed feelings on that. In some ways I think it's nothing wrong with it, but in another way, if your motive is to get 1 million subscribers so you can make money off of the advertising revenue, I don't think that kind of taints it a tad. But what I'm really more referring to is people actively soliciting donations or asking for donations. They're not registered as charitable organizations. Okay, they're asking for donations for basically talking on YouTube. Why the hell should someone pay them money to listen to them on YouTube? YouTube should be something that people share, what they think or whatever. The other part is people claim they have ministries. Okay, that depends how you define a ministry. How do they have ministries? A lot of them, like with the conspiracy theories and the sensationalism, they're not preaching the gospel. They're not preaching practical things. They're basically doing controversial or wacko subjects to get attention and to get subscribers, because people, it's like this. Real Christianity to a lot of people is boring. It is. It's boring. I had one video where someone said I was boring. Because people are empty inside and they're looking for something outside themselves to fill themselves, so they're looking for excitement. They're looking for distractions. And people, I'm not going to pull it up now, but there's a verse about people with the gossip. People like gossip. Garbage sells. I mean, look at the news, tabloids. Garbage sells. That's what people like. It doesn't make it right, though, but that's what they like. So these people are basically literally cashing in on this. Okay, they're literally cashing in on this. Because I don't want to lose my track of thought here with the advertising. Okay, so they're asking for donations, soliciting donations. A lot of them, they're not registered non-profit organizations. If they were, why are they living in nice houses? Who's paying for all that? Right? Are they even reporting these donations as income tax? They have to report on their tax return. Are they reporting it as income? Or do they think it's free, easy money? The other part, I don't know why. I've seen this, and it's starting to bother me somewhat. I've seen this on more than one video I've watched. Within reason, like I said, I just like to watch the video. I don't like to really watch it. I like to kind of listen to some stuff and then do my work at the same time. But I've noticed this other thing too that's a bit odd. A lot of these videos, these same people, they are selling like t-shirts, mugs, tote bags, things like that from Teespring, which is a print-on-demand provider. Okay, that's merchandising. Why are they doing that? And some of these things are not very creative, Anyone could take a text. Some of those places, they have it where you can choose what text and that. Anyone can take a text and slap it on a shirt. It's not very creative. again, it's like this easy money thing. It's like, oh well, I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna make these videos because I'm so important. I'm gonna have all these people follow me, and then I'm going to beg for money or ask for money, and then people are going to donate because they think I'm so important, and I know all this stuff, and then I'm gonna sell some merchandise. And the thing is too, how do you know what the motive is? Because what's on these T-shirts? A lot of times, what these people are doing, they're doing retail merchandising. What they're doing is they're branding themselves. Okay, so what they're doing is they're putting their name of their channel or something on the shirt. So they want people to buy the shirt, so people will walk around with this shirt with their branding on it and advertise for them. So then they'll get more people to come on the YouTube and subscribe to them, and then they'll make more money. You see? What has that got to do with Christianity? What is it? Is Jesus for sale? Is he? Do you really believe that if Jesus was in the flesh here right now at this moment, that he would be like in those days they wore those, I guess, those tunics or whatever, but do you really believe, let's say the modern Jesus, do you really believe that he would be here on this earth doing this, making YouTube videos, asking for money, and making shirts with his name on it? Do you really believe that? This is really sickening. And not only that, I did the other videos today regarding, one was regarding Christmas and one was regarding the corrupt Bible translations and the word virgin, when it's referring to Mary. I again watched this other video of the same person, and I'm totally disgusted with this person. Now this person is going as far as to say that what Christ said in the New Testament, he didn't say that. I'm twisting things. This person, you know what? I don't understand why people listen to this person. I don't know how stupid you are. You're listening to this person. You believe everything this person says. Some people even say sick things like, oh, I didn't know the Bible till you showed me, helped me to understand the Bible. Yeah, okay. This person does not have a theological degree. Why are people following people like that? Why? I don't understand that. Why are people so dumb? Why are you doing that? You know what? You're responsible for your own salvation in the sense that you're responsible to make sure that you're not led astray, which means you take your Bible and you read it and you use your brain and you think. You don't let people dupe you. These people are duping everybody. And they're laughing all the way to the bank. It has disgust me. Like this person in particular. I'm not even mention names, but this person, you could tell that she's so arrogant and full of herself. You can tell by the way her mannerisms, because she's the video isn't just a voice; it actually shows the person. You can tell by her body language and her mannerisms that she's arrogant. That she's probably a narcissist. And yet people are following this. Why? Why? And giving her money. Why? She wants money. Get a job. Supposedly she's married. Well, then your husband's a provider. What's your problem? It's a little bit different if you just want to make videos because you want to share your faith or refute heresy or something like that. But she's not asking for nothing, but this person obviously is doing it's a merchandising scheme. And the other part is, I think I mentioned one of the other videos regarding being spiritual. Spiritual people don't doll themselves up like they're going to the nightclub. Okay? I don't care what anyone says. It's BS. And that person also didn't like that. There's certain verses in the Bible regarding that. Regarding modesty in your outward appearance. Okay? This person, it's not fooling me. I don't know why all these other people, and there's lots of people like this. It's not just one person doing this. Okay? I'm sorry, but you know what? Me personally, if I see somebody that's all dolled up like going to the nightclub, got all this makeup on and painting the nails and everything and got tons of jewelry hanging on around there, I don't consider them a spiritual person. I really don't. I don't. And some guys are like that too. They look like they're some kind of gangster or something. They got all these rings and everything. It's the same thing. It's not a spiritual person. It really isn't. But whatever, people buy into this, I don't know. It's just dumb. And the thing is, like I said, everyone's responsible for their own salvation in the sense that you got to check things out yourself. You got to read the Bible. You got to be grounded. You have to have your own personal relationship with God through Christ. If you know Christ and you know the scriptures, you don't have to know them perfectly, reasonably well. You're going to pick up on these things and you're going to say, oh, okay, this don't look right. You're going to have to ask God for knowledge, wisdom, discernment. You're going to have that. So I'm telling you, I come across these different videos, and this person really, really, really set off the alarm bells with me. I just creepy feeling, like bad. It's just not good. There's more than one person like this. This isn't the only person doing this. So, the world is getting more and more overall narcissistic. There's even a verse for that. But I pulled up a different... I'll just hold on a minute. I don't know. It seems to be getting worse. So this is how it is. It's like with these people. They're not religious people. They're not spiritual people. What they're doing is they're taking this. What they're basically doing is they're taking. I'm losing my train of thought. I don't multitask very good. Okay, I was bringing up that other verse. I lost that train of thought. I'll get it back later. Okay, so what these people are doing is dangerous to people. Oh, I know no one's going to say. They're doing what's, the retail merchandising. It's a worldly thing. What they're doing basically is the law of supply and demand. Because there are people out there that are weak in the faith and gullible or whatever else, lost in space. A lot of people are lost. Because of that, these kind of people prey on them. And I know that's not nice to say. It might be hard for some people to hear, but it's the truth. People prey on you if you are weak in the faith, if you are a gullible type person, if you are the type of person that's a dependent type personality. Yes, these people will prey on you. I'm telling you, these people will prey on you. If you're lost, if you're going through bad times, these people will prey on you, just like what cults do. These people are dangerous because they tell you lies. Like that thing with the virgin thing, I prove with the scripture, with the so-called corrupt Bible version, that it does say the virgin. And the concept of words, okay? These people lie to you. And why do people buy it? Because you know what? Because you're not willing to open up the Bible and look for yourself. That's why. It's because whatever that person says, you take what they say at face value. You don't dig deeper. That's why. And I'll tell you, if someone makes a video, I don't care who you are, if someone makes a video and basically negates and or denies what Christ literally said, they're full of it. They're not a believer. They're a fake. They're a fake. And this person did that. This person took something that Christ said regarding committing adultery and said the word doesn't mean what it means. The person's a fake. Person's a fake. A person's a fake. And I don't understand how anyone can listen to that and not see that. The red flags should be going up all over the place. Something very wrong here. So, okay, these people basically, this is the bottom line. I don't care what image they portray, they want to put on this image, and they don't even know the scriptures. What they do is they maybe did some, you know what, anyone could do a Google search or have those lexicons online or something. Anyone can do that. It doesn't mean you understand the scriptures. To understand scriptures, you actually have to read the Bible, and the Holy Spirit helps you to understand it. See, so if these people are fakes, they wouldn't really be saved, which means they really would not have the Holy Spirit indwelling in them, which means they don't have that to understand what the Bible's saying. So they're reading it from a secular point of view, and they have a very superficial understanding of what it means. Plus, people also need to understand with translations, words change. Like the King James Bible, that's Elizabethan English, that's an archaic language that is no longer in use. It's not the common language, it's not the common tongue. So word usage does change over time. But what you're looking, so not much is pick apart a word, but look at the meaning of it and then the context that it's given. And that's what these people don't do. They just pick out superficial things. Okay? A lot of times they get their stuff from other people. They don't have it. It doesn't come from them. It doesn't come from them just reading the Bible. So Yeah, these people they're very superficial, fake, worldly. They're worldly. That's the other part. That's the red flag. Anyone that is a real Christian, that is a spiritual person, you're not going to be overly worldly. Yes, you need money to survive. Yes, there's nothing wrong with making money, going to work, making a decent living, having a business, whatever. It's legit. Nothing wrong with that. But the big difference between doing that and being a parasite user and a mooch and using people and thinking that you're so important, you're self-important that you can make videos on YouTube spouting nonsense, and that people are supposed to subscribe to you and donate money to you and buy your merchandise. Big difference. Big difference. Even Christ worked. He was a carpenter. The Apostle Paul worked. He was a tent maker. God works all the time. Do you really think that God condones this and supports this sort of thing, where these people are basically religious parasites? I don't think so. And the other flip side of it, unfortunately, like I said, with the law of supply and demand, this is the problem too. As long as there are people willing to fall for this nonsense and support these people and take the sucker ball, these people are going to exist, unfortunately. The only way to stop this nonsense is for everyone to stop feeding into it. Don't buy their merchandise. Don't donate any money. That's it. Maybe possibly don't watch the videos anymore. Once you figure out who they are, just cut it off. Don't feed the beast. But people, that isn't going to happen though, unfortunately. Okay, so there's a verse in the Bible that's really applicable to all this, and this shows what these people that are on YouTube. There's no point naming names because there's a whole slew of them. It's like if the shoe fits, wear it, right? All these people, this is their motive. Basically, is outlined in 1 Timothy chapter 6 in the NIV. False teachers and the love of money. Okay, and this one actually kind of fits good too, about this person with the corrupt Bible versions arguing over words, but they don't understand the meaning of. False teachers and the love of money. These are the things you are to teach and insist on. If anyone teaches otherwise and does not agree to the sound instruction of our Lord Jesus Christ and to godly teaching, they are conceited and understand nothing. They have an unhealthy interest in controversies, and quarrels about words that result in envy, strife, malicious talk, evil suspicions, and constant friction between people of corrupt mind who have been robbed of the truth and who think that godliness is a means to financial gain. Okay, can it be any clearer than that? Now, aren't conspiracy theories controversies? Plus, isn't claiming corrupt Bible versions controversy? Quarreling about words, some saying that, it doesn't say virgin, it says young woman, but a young woman, I explained in the other video I made, you can be a young unmarried woman, it doesn't mean you're not a virgin, you see. So you look at the context of the word, what does it mean? Not just pick apart a word. And I proved in the so-called, what they consider the corrupt Bible version, that the word virgin appears more than once. So they lied. But because people don't look at the Bible, they just believe what the person says because they don't want to check it out, they fall for it. But the person lied. And they're taking money, and they're merchandising Christianity, or trying to. Yeah. Okay, to go on. But godliness with contentment is great gain. Oh, what does that mean? It means be satisfied with what you got. You know what? If you got the basics, you got a roof over your head, you have food, you have clothing. And I guess you need reasonable medical care within that. There you go. Your basic needs are met. Anything else is a bonus. For we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out of it. But if we have food and this just said what I just said. But if we have food and clothing, we'll be content with that. Those who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap, and into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Some people, eager for money, have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. Okay, you notice it doesn't say money is the root of all kinds of evil. It says love of money. The reason is because if you love money, a lot of people, they will do anything for the money, which means they will compromise themselves for money, which means they have a price tag on them. That's the problem with loving money. We need money to survive, but needing money and, even living a comfortable life is not the same as being greedy and loving money and worshiping money like that's your idol. And there's also other verses in the Bible that say, can't serve both God and mammon, but that would be a different translation. You're going to have to look that one up in. So that verse is pretty clear about these people's motives, what their motive is, that it's money. Now the other thing too that goes in with this, a lot of these people, they either want to be cult leaders or trying to be or something. They really are, because I'll tell you the other thing too, and I checked it when I was not logged into my account, that video that I watched, and I put comments on 2 of them. I signed out and I went back in that video. My comments aren't there. So either this person's holding the comments and approving them first, because she can't have, she has to control everything, right? She can't have anyone speak their mind like she does in her videos. Oh no, she has to control her audience. So I'm thinking either she didn't approve it, if it's one of those pre-approved things, or if she did, I should have checked right after I made the comment, but I didn't. Then what she would have done, I'll guarantee you, she would delete my comments and she would block me. I'll guarantee you that. That's a given. And why? That's the other thing too. I'm always suspicious of that. If someone doesn't honor your right to free speech, how is that Christian? What is this person in particular, what is she scared of? She's scared that someone might expose her, what she's doing? Is she scared that someone might say something and make people think? What is she scared of? What is she hiding? You see, right there, that's not legit. Because if a person is legitimate and they believe in what they will say what they say, and basically people can think what they want. They can take it or leave it. They wouldn't feel threatened by someone else's comment and or opinion. Okay? I mean, I don't have a lot of subscribers at this point. I just started making videos again lately. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying. I've had a comment on my video that I didn't think was really appropriate or nice, but I left it there because in some ways I don't really care. Person can think what they want. Like I said in the other video, and it's true. Everyone has a right to their opinion, even if they're wrong. They do. So I'm always suspicious of these people, because why? If you think you're right and you know everything and you're right and you're serving God and you're speaking truth, why are you censoring people? What are you scared of? How is someone else's opinion a threat to you? How? Says someone doesn't agree with you. Okay, so how is it a threat to you? If you're standing on truth, how is it a threat to you? You know what? I'm telling you, if you're standing on truth, it doesn't matter what someone else says, because you know the truth and you stand on it. But if you're a flake and you're full of crap, yeah, you're going to feel threatened by other people that don't agree with you, because in essence, you know that you're full of shit and they're exposing you. That's how I take it. You're scared of being exposed. That's what it is. You're not standing on truth, because if you're standing on truth, it doesn't matter what other people think. They can think what they want. But if you're insecure in your position, then then any little thing anyone says that doesn't agree with you is going to be a threat to you, because you're not standing on truth. That's how I see it. So, how much more proof do you need that these people are full of crap? I mean, they make these outlandish videos. They have to make these crazy topics to try and fish people in, to try and get the attention, the sensationalism they use. They ask for money. They sell merchandise. And they try and control people. They want people to it's like almost a form of idol worship, really. if you read some of the comments. Just like that other video it did about that vigilant Christian guy. That is, when you look at some of that stuff, it's almost like a form of idol worship they're doing. It's sick. It's just freaking sick. And that's what they're doing, okay? And these people want to control people. They want people to subscribe because they need these people. This is their supply. They need these people. If they don't have thousands and thousands of subscribers, how are they going to generate any revenue? You see, they need these people. So they're merchandising themselves, basically. That's what they're doing. And when selling this merchandise, they're selling from Teespring. And that's, so far, that's what I've seen. It's all from Teespring, which is a print-on-demand thing. So what they're doing is they're branding themselves, because what they're putting on the merchandise, it's reflecting who they are. So, like I said, people could buy a shirt, wear it, or a mug or something, and other people see it, and that's how they're getting known. They're branding themselves. And then people will come to the YouTube and find them and listen to them, and then they'll have some more subscribers. So they're generating business. That's what they're doing. This is all retail merchandising. That's all it is. It's got nothing to do with God. It's got nothing to do with Christianity. It's got nothing to do with faith. They're retail merchandising. And if you think about it, how disgusting is that someone is trying to retail merchandise Jesus? How sick is that? Do they really believe God approves of this? Do they really believe that? Really? So that's what they're doing. And then this control thing, that's the other aspect with people, these shady deals. I mean, they got to control people. They got to control things. So your pre-approved comments, they got to approve you. Like, who are they? Really. And then if you say something they don't like, and then they're going to delete your comment because they don't want other people to see it. You see, because if other people see it, they might start to think, okay, well, maybe that person has a point there. Maybe something ain't right about this. They don't want that. They don't want to be exposed. Okay? So they got to do the damage control thing. They got to control things. And they don't want... They can see... That's the other part too. They're hypocrites. They can make a video and say whatever they want, even though it's crazy and stupid, and it's a lie. They can say whatever they want, but yet they deny other people the same right to free speech. How does that work? How come it's okay for them to make a video and say whatever they want? They got free speech. No one can control them and tell them what to say. Well, how come they can control other people and tell them what to say in the comments? What's the difference? So they have rights and someone else doesn't? Why? Who are they? They're not God. That's the other thing too. Never idolize people. People are just people. This person, who is this person? How do you even know this person's saved? Based on what I've seen, I highly doubt it. So who are they? Why do they have a right to do that? But then again, you have to play into this. So that's the thing, the supply and demand again. As long as people are willing to listen to these people, as long as people are willing to donate money to these people, as long as these people are willing to buy their merchandise and give them this, build their ego and do the ego boost and do the adulation, and it's almost borders on idol worship. As long as people are willing to feed into this, it'll continue, and that person gets their supply, and then that goes on and on. It gets bigger and bigger. Okay, so it's just an evil thing to do this. It's wrong. And the only way to stop it is don't participate. So I'm telling everybody, think what you're doing. Think who this person is. What's their motive? Question it. What is their motive? Why are they trying to merchandise Christianity? Why? Is Jesus for sale? Is he? Can Jesus be bought? Can common sense be bought? Can sound spiritual discernment be bought? Can all those things be merchandised? Can they? Can salvation be bought? Can you buy salvation? Can you buy discernment? Can you buy common sense? Any of these things that really matter. Can you buy any of it? Can someone merchandise it to you? These people are doing what they're doing for their own selfish reasons. And it's disgusting. And like I said, I'm not going to name names Doesn't matter because there's so many of them. I would be doing this all day and all night. But they're all the same. They all follow the same pattern. It's more than one that I've seen that sells merchandise in the Teespring. More than one. More than one is doing this donations. And there's something else I saw once too. It's something with that. I think it's that Vigilant Christian one with that Snapchat, or I don't know what it is. Who knows? Some kind of chat thing on the where you do a video and you have a chat thing and people can donate money. They even have that now. I see that with my own eyes. People are putting little comments there, and it's like a live thing. The little button shows up how much someone's donated. This is just really crazy. So people, you need to get with it. You need to think what's going on here, and don't believe everything anyone tells you either. Don't follow people. You follow Jesus. You follow Christ. Read the Bible. You don't have to buy the Bible anymore nowadays. You can read it on the internet for free. I have Bibles, lots of Bibles, but you can go to Bible Gateway. When I'm on the computer, that's what I use. You can look up stuff and get it faster than if you were to go through your Bible. So it's convenient because you're on the computer, right? It's free. Oh, then you have your internet connection. You don't have to pay anything. Okay, the other thing. Oh yeah, one more thing with this. I think I mentioned in the other video with this making money. This is the other thing that I find disgusting. I think it's called Patreon. Now, where you actually have to pay money. Okay, Patreon. It's a membership platform that provides business tools for creators to run a subscription content service. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, now, with this particular person in question, because I just checked the link out. Oh, yeah, right here. Best way for artists and creators to get sustainable income. You see right there? There you go. They're doing it for money. Okay, this person, I clicked that link. So far, this person had 23 sponsor supporters, $230 a month. So the person's got guaranteed income, $230 for doing basically nothing other than blabbing on the internet. Do you really think God approves of this? Like, do you really think God approves of this? This is just getting real sick. It's getting out of hand. People, real Christians, whoever's out there, you need to put your foot down. You need to stop feeding into this nonsense. It's just sick. It's just totally sick. I don't know. I don't think too much of that. And then that's the other thing is, isn't that kind of isn't a person kind of inflated with pride when they think that they're so important? That they think people actually have to pay money to listen to their video or watch them? Is that kind of the opposite of what a Christian is supposed to be? You're supposed to be humble. Christ was humble. Jesus was God in the flesh. He was divinity. And yet he was humble. So where do these people get off thinking they're so important? I'm telling you, it's narcissism. And it's being an opportunist, whatever. It's not good at all. I wouldn't trust these people as far as I could throw them. So just a friendly warning. Be on the lookout for this, the red flags. People that asking for donations, merchandising, like the apparel and that, with the example like the... lost that name again. Teespring. Controlling, trying to control you, denying your right to free speech, even though they can say whatever they want. You can't question them because they find it a threat. Can't disagree with them. They find that a threat. So they censor the comments. They either pre-approve them, or if you post, they delete you and block you, because they only want people that are willing to basically follow them, kiss their behinds, and pad their wallets. That's all they're looking for. And there's a lot of that on YouTube. So it's like in the retail, like in the real world, buyer beware. So I guess it's buyer beware in the sense of Christianity. Buyer beware. Okay, so I've done this long enough, so that's it for that one. Thanks for listening. Bye.